Hello there, right here we have a brand new 1.17 Caves and Cliffs update. This is version 20W51A. And in the snapshot we get some pretty cool little critters here, as well as some more technical changes to the Sculk sensor and how bundles hold their items. A lot of cool stuff to look at, so let's get started. And remember guys to join our snapshot testing streams, which occur right after the snapshot review videos. So once you finish this video, click my Twitch link down below, and you guys can join me in this crazy world where we design up new types of contraptions. This is where we invented the new 1.17 Treasure IFK fish farm. You can be right here as new discoveries are made. And don't forget to subscribe as well as click the bell button so you get notified of other streams that we have. The first new thing added into this snapshot is the Axolotl mob. You can find it here in the miscellaneous tab in the bucket form, right with the other fishes in the bucket. And you can also find it as a spawn egg. It's this really cool pink color one. Axolotl are amphibious, meaning that they can go both in water and on land. They love tropical fish, and you can actually breed them using this. You can see all of them are attracted to the player when you hold it. Let's go ahead and give some tropical fish to these guys. We do F3 plus B. We can see they do kind of a small hitbox. Let's breed them up and get some baby axolotl. Hey there, they're bred up. They got a baby one. Oh, he's so small and cute. Looks like there might be a slight bug with his hitbox. His red line is too high, meaning he'll suffocate. But man, he is fast. And they are attracted to tropical fish if the player is holding the actual item, or if he's even holding a bucket of tropical fish. And if the player helps kill the mob that they were being attacked by, or that they were attacking, they can give the player regeneration for a short period of time for helping them. And they can also remove any mining fatigue that they might have gotten from an Elder Guardian. You can pick up these guys just by using a water bucket on them, and you can carry around and place them down wherever. Ocelotls do like to chase after fish, and they will kill them. So here is a codfish. You see these guys are going to come after him and kill him. They kill him pretty quickly. They also do this towards squid. So you could make like a fish farm or a squid farm. Fishes giving like the fish loot as well as the bone meal, and the squids giving the ink sacs. They are skittish when it comes to attacking drowns, but we can encourage them by having some tropical fish so that they come towards you and will start attacking them. This can be used to make them attack guardians as well as drowns. Even though they are an amphibious mob, they will dry out if they're out of water for so long. So after 5 minutes of being out of water, they will start taking damage. But if they're in water or if it's raining on land, then they won't take damage. When these guys get damaged too heavily, they can kind of pretend that they're dead and mobs won't attack them, but they will get regen, so they can kind of heal whatever damage they took. This is a really unique feature, as most kind of pet mobs that the player has won't regenerate their health. These guys could attack stuff for you and then also play dead and then also regenerate anything that they lose. This would be great for infinitely automatic farms. You don't have to constantly worry about healing up the mob that's helping you. Now there is 4 common types of them. And these are the pink one, brown one, yellow, white, and there's one rare variation, which is this purple one, making a total of 5 different colors. If you're wondering how rare the rarest one is, which is the dark blue and gold one, Tibby's friend Crossfire looked it up and it is 1 in 1200. So that is extremely rare, and that'll be a lot of fun to try to obtain as a rare mob. You get these different variations by changing the variation number. They also have a health of 14, which is kind of between passive mobs and hostile mobs. Now currently these guys don't spawn naturally in the world for 1.17, but they will. In the meantime, you can use the bucket or the spawn egg. It should be a lot of fun building different types of farms like fish farms, squid farms, guardian farms, drown farms using these guys, and we'll be doing this in our snapshot world. They also made changes to bundles and shulker boxes. If they have netherite stuff inside of them, when they get destroyed, they will drop their items rather than destroying the actual bundle or shulker box itself. So let's go ahead and drop one in there, and you can see how it first blows up, gets destroyed, and then everything inside of it falls into the lava, and that also gets destroyed. But the netherite pieces, which were inside of the shulker box and the bundle, we got one here, one there, and one there. All 3 of them should have survived. Let's count them. Okay, I made room in inventory. Let's pick them up. And it looks like 2 of them made it. So it looks like maybe the bundle with the netherite did not make it. Let's try that again. Yeah, something's not quite right with this bundle. So, oh, I guess this bundle has it inside of it. And then, oh, there it goes. I finally dropped it. So it looks like that bundle took a little while to actually get destroyed. Now if we pick these up, we picked up all 3 of them. Awesome. So yeah, it seems to work. The bundle's a little bit glitchy. Let's try it with explosions. Yeah, so it destroyed the box. Then let's destroy these items. Now the bundle itself got destroyed. Now everything else inside of it dropped out. So that's pretty cool. You can kind of make your shulker box more secure by having like more layers it has to break before it actually gets to your goodies. They also made some pretty interesting tweaks to the Sculk sensor. So like starting to eat is no longer detectable. This is because it wasn't something that really would send out a vibration compared to actually finishing the eat that still activates them, as you can see. And that is more useful for players, and that's why they left that one in, but not just the right clicking on item. So this is a new chart for the different vibration types, as well as what redstone signal will be created if there's a comparator pointing into the Sculk. Now they did say that they are looking for any feedback on new ones to add, as well as anything related to the Sculk sensor. I definitely feel like there could be more added to it, so don't be shocked if this list changes in the future. So they made a change to wool as well, so if you're walking without crouching on wool, it will no longer activate them. That's pretty cool. Same thing goes for if the wool item itself falls and hits the ground. So that's considered different than if any other item hits the ground, that does activate it. So the wools are kind of like quiet, so you can walk on it, drop it, you can even place it without activating them. I really like that when there's uniqueness to different blocks, allows it to do a lot more with redstone and game mechanics. They also made a really big change, which is if the Sculk sensor is covered in water, it won't make any noise when it's activated. Let's go ahead and change all of these to be waterlogged, this one, as well as this one. Now, you can see we make different events like walking and jumping, and they are getting signals, but they're not making any noise. This is amazing, especially for the really cool contraption that I made over here, that you can program it so only a very specific event done will open up the door. So now we can use a new waterlog trick by putting a little hole over here so the water has somewhere to go, and then putting water right there, and it should flow into a hole. Now it should be silent. So now we got it set up and it's nice and quiet. If we go ahead and hit this armor stand, you'll see it opens up the door. And the Sculk sensor doesn't make any noise now when it detects other stuff, so it's less likely for people to find it. Another thing they added is this command, which is player sleeping percentage. Allows you to change what percentage of the people on the server have to sleep in order to skip the night. So setting it to 0 means that you only need one player in order to skip the night, and setting it to 100 means you need everybody. This is a pretty cool game rule, so people can do like one player sleep using just one game rule. I personally like to keep everything at the default when I play survival, so this would be set to 100, and stuff like max cramming would be set to 24. They also fixed some bugs in this latest snapshot. The first one being when you would try to load a crossbow in your offhand, and you have something in your main hand, notice when it gets completely loaded and I release it, it just vanishes. It's still there in my offhand, and if I would switch like this, you can see it. And they fix it so you should be able to see the crossbow in your offhand. Now if you do go into F5, you can see it. There was a problem that people would have their netherite gear inside of a shulker box, a bundle, or even an NBT chest. And then if that would accidentally fall into lava, it would be destroyed, despite there being a netherite piece inside of it, which those pieces, when inside of lava, don't actually get destroyed. So this has now changed. This same problem applies to nether stars, and nether stars are unique when you would have them dropped. They don't explode from explosion. This is to prevent the wither from accidentally destroying his own loot when he's dropped. Here we got another star in that one, and if we summon TNT, you'll see that the shulker box gets destroyed despite there being a star inside, where the normal star on the ground is here. So they changed it, so now the stars will be saved even if they're inside of a container. The next one has to do with cake and candles placed on them. There was a desync if a player would try to place a candle on a cake when in survival. You can see it still says I have 64 candles. If I click on them, place them down, you can see I actually placed a candle but didn't use up any in my inventory, and that is now fixed. And this desync would also affect the player's hunger bar and making it appear full when it's not really. There's also a problem that when you place something in creative, it looks like you ate the cake for a second and then it regenerated. That's also fixed. They also fixed the bug to do with duplicating candles when you try to place another candle onto a cake that already has a candle. So over time, they'll also probably fix other duplication glitches that we've seen, like with the bundle and the amethyst. Another change it made was to the bundle. The little UI that pops up to show you what's inside is slightly off-centered, and that's now been corrected. There's also a bug the game would stall if you would type in chat and press enter when you were in an expired session. That was marked as very important and has been fixed. During our testing stream, we did notice this weird bug where when you would load into a world, the player would slightly move underneath of something or even fall straight downwards, but then rubber band back to where they originally were. Those are all the bug fixes for this snapshot. Remember to join my Twitch link down below, drop a follow, and join us in testing out all these new changes on a special world that we set up so the viewers can even participate in it. You can find the IP over there. And as always, don't forget to leave a like on the video as well as share with others. And you can see all the previous 1.17 changes with the playlist down below. I would like to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!